All right. Guess what though? Facebook tripping, man. They won't let me take the damn video off of only me.
Oh, I was like, what's the hold up? I was like, we started early.
Yeah, they won't let nigga chips. God damn it. Greedy ass.
I love it.
Boy, I tell you the damn truth. Dude,
Hey,
for some reason, every time, bruh, Facebook be tripping, dog, where I cannot take this video off of only me. So I'm gonna try to reset without going off live. How about that? So the people on YouTube get to see some exclusive shit. So we're gonna see if I can delete this goddamn video.
Behind
while
the
we
scenes.
live. And start doing it
Right.
while we live.
And then
Uh-huh.
let's remove this bit because it's a damn shame, bruh. Like I don't know what happens with Facebook where it's always something technical that jam you up from doing what you're supposed to do. Facebook love hating on shit. That's what pisses me off about Facebook. So I'm gonna try to reset this bastard on Facebook. But if not, we going live straight from the motherfucking strip. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. I just went again, and let's see
So
if
question, since we over here just feeling time, what you munching on? What chips?
what flavor of chips them is, motherfucker.
Salt and vinegar.
Boo.
Wait, no, that's the bomb. T-Time, I think you're
Nope.
missing out on something with that one.
Nah, because my mom eat those. So I look at this old.
Hey.
So what you
She
trying
got
to say?
old people
taste. She
shit.
got taste. Hey man, I got a variety. See, that's what I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all gotta expand y'all horizons. Not in chips,
I've had them before,
movies, and
like,
TV shows and everything in life, bro.
Wait, but you gotta ease up on that, brother, because hold on, you gotta ease up on that because I actually started watching a series just recently.
I did too, actually.
So you should be proud of me, right or wrong. You should be proud of me.
Both of y'all. Got T-Time
Actually, the one I'm watching is one I should have been watched. Everybody already watched it, but hey, we might be late to the party, but we gonna see what it's all about. I started Yellowstone.
So at least wait, you started watching what?
Yellowstone on Peacock.
I need to know what yet.
I'm on the very first episode still. I had to go ahead. I had to pay for I went ahead and paid for the no ad subscription because the ads was making that shit run too damn long. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get the ad free. So already, I ain't gonna lie. I've been like the first 10-15 minutes. I'm intrigued.
Well, I'm gonna tell you just like this. I started watching Godfather in Harlem.
And before it's Whitaker, right?
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, it's held my attention, and I'm about 7 episodes in.
What?
Yeah. So go.
Yo, 7 episodes in.
I'm 7 episodes in.
My boys growing up, man. They my boys are growing up, y'all. Right before my eyes.
Now I've heard. Now Tate, I've heard that's a good show. What's your thoughts on it so far?
Actually, man, it's a very good show, especially if you can follow the history and you know
it's about Bumpy.
It's about Bumpy. And like following the history and seeing how close him and Malcolm X actually were.
Okay.
You know, tying up the like seeing how the mob works within the black community and against the black community is actually pretty dope. But everybody, Vic, do me a favor. I see you watching out there. Share the Facebook video because Facebook ain't letting me be great by sharing it to the public.
What up, Vic?
But at least we out to friends now. They let me share with friends. So them motherfuckers be tripping, dog. But anyway, we are on our own.
Oh, damn.
More show.
And due to the fact that we are on our own damn sports show, we got to talk about the season that just started.
What season just started?
The softball season.
Oh, yeah. The
inmates actually kicked off their first game last Friday with a whopping superior ass whooping.
Y'all got whooped. That's what
I'll let Big Wheel go ahead and explain
captain
this.
of the
The coach of the inmates. Go ahead and explain this.
Explain, sir.
Explain what happened.
Hold on, let me turn my sound up.
You know, when you get into when you're a competitive person, you like to kind of show up and compete. You know, you want to make the other team, the opponents, feel like they in some shit. You want to make them sweat.
Right.
They didn't sweat, y'all. They didn't sweat at all.
Them motherfuckers was playing music in the dugout, beating our ass.
If they did sweat, it's because it was almost 90 degrees out there.
It really wasn't hot.
It wasn't.
It really wasn't hot. Not compared to what it can be. Nana and Vic, do me a favor. I see y'all on Facebook, but we got some technical difficulties, so y'all comments are not coming over to StreamYard. Actually, they are. They just coming over late. Yeah, they're just coming over real late. So there go. Okay, so cool. Well, no, Nana went over to YouTube because she have sense. Vic, get your ass over to YouTube because this Facebook, it ain't happening tonight. So my fault, Pluck. Go ahead and
So good. So yeah, y'all, we got our ass whooped. 15. We got run rule. We lost 15-1.
We got run rule.
Ran through.
15-1.
What's the run rule though?
So after, and I have to go back and check the rules, but I think it's after 2 innings. If you're down 15, no, if you're down 10 runs, then they call the game. After 3 innings, if you're down 15, then they call the game.
So when did they call it?
After 15.
We actually we ended up finishing the whole game because it's a 55-minute game and the time ran out. So you can say technically we didn't get run rule, but we got run rule.
He said the time ran out anyway, and that's where John was down.
We definitely got run rule.
But our issue is we need more athletic people. Yeah, we need more athletic people. We have a couple of younger people on the team. Looks like some help is coming.
What up, Gino?
But
what up, Gino?
This first game, Mike, what's up, bro? Vic. Yeah, this first game was just an abomination.
Dang.
And
he went abomination, yo.
We just want to act like that didn't happen. How them teams in the NBA and pros, they say when you get blown out, just act like move on. It's not like that game
past
happened.
us. It's past us.
We just gonna have to pick it up this week.
One question: with all the rain, you think y'all playing this week, or y'all gonna probably?
Oh yeah.
What rain though, bro?
Rain?
We barely had it. Well, we barely.
It came down here.
It rained real, but last night for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I mean, even if it rains tomorrow, it'll be good because it rained last Thursday. We ended up playing Friday. So,
okay, got you.
So as long and they got stuff to fix the field. So if it rains Thursday, they have all day Friday to get the field together. So I'm pretty sure we'll play, unless it rains on Friday. Then
okay, I got you.
But yeah, man, we and they didn't give us no favors because we had the very first game of the night at 6:45. So people was trying to rush in.
So did the team that beat us.
It's been there's been a 2-year gap, so people ain't been in shape. I am, but everybody
this motherfucker.
Okay,
look here, I came prepared. I don't know what the rest of these motherfuckers doing.
So wait, nah. Can I say some stuff?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You own the team. So let me hear your perspective.
My perspective, we got off to a bad start, and the pitfall just kept getting deeper and deeper. Let's be honest, man. We walked in the first 4 to 5 runs, and that's something we can't do.
I wouldn't say that. We walked the first 3 or 4 women, which got on base and ended up scoring, but the guys hit the ball and drove them in. So
no, bro. The first 3 runs was due to a walk. due to the walks.
Due to walks. Yeah, for sure.
Due to the walks.
For sure.
And then it just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. I'll admit my faults. I can't play infield. It's just I can't. That's just never been my thing. And when you move me to shortstop, that's when I made a couple of bloopers. So I own mine. However,
you grew up on the infield. Weren't you the all-star catcher?
No.
On your little league team, nigga?
No, bro. I played second. I played catcher, second base.
That's the
all of outfield.
That's the infield.
That's the infield.
Second base is different than shortstop. You know how hot that ball is on shortstop, and how far you got to throw to first base. So I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple of bloopers.
You short-armed it. You couldn't.
Fuck that. Why y'all trying to jump down my goddamn throat?
I'm asking.
We got beat 15-1. Oh. Who was the one?
Oh shit! Here we go. Who was the one?
Tate scored the one.
No.
How did it happen?
You hit it between two unathletic women.
He is not going to downplay my shit. Inside the park home run.
I was inside the park.
That's the only way you can get a home run in our league.
Inside the park home run.
Keep it a buck, bro.
Yeah.
The ball didn't even go to the fence.
Fuck you mean? It went to the fat.
Exactly.
It didn't go to the fence. It went to the fat. That's all I had to do. I did my job. So let me tell you how. Let me set it up. So everybody know that right field is typically like the weakest player be in the right field and sometimes catching. Right? Is that true, Pluck?
That's true.
And the girl was running out of the dugout late, and I got to see her run to right field, and I said, "Ain't no fucking way in the world if I hit it that way, she gonna get it." And hell, I act like I was going to left field, but oh yeah, inside the park home run. So you not finna put no damper on my. It didn't go to the fence. It went far enough.
You see what Gino said too?
What'd he say?
He said, "Will, don't forget to work. You gotta work on them legs, man.
You do gotta work on." And then
what leg? What's wrong with my legs?
In my opinion, I don't know. In my opinion, Pluck. On the real, I said it. You should have started out pitching.
What position was Will playing?
This motherfucker was at shortstop. But if we walking everybody, ain't nobody hitting.
But then if they hit the short, then that's
you got to let that happen. You got to let us worry about that.
Nah, bro.
You can't worry that you can't worry about that. We need somebody who is not gonna put people on base.
I like Gino, he calling you out, bro.
Okay, look.
You missed the catch.
Remember that ball went over my head and I kind of hopped for it and I didn't get up.
Yeah, we did cut on him. I yelled in the infield. I said, "You ain't dunking on me no more." You know, jumping more. When you jump for it, and man, we walked the entire. Thank you. And Gino, I'd rather for them to hit the ball and then we work it out from there than us just walking people.
I've seen that before. I've experienced that before.
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that because I'd
rather us get our shit together.
If they hit and fly balls, Pluck, on the real, it's a 50-50 chance we catch that versus if we walk them. Shit, they on base.
Yeah, if they hit it and they on base. So I mean,
you can't be scared of them hitting in this league, bro.
I'm not scared. I am not scared of them hitting. What I need us to do is field our position. Like a lot of we gave away a lot of runs. Like I can't really say they beat us. That we beat us.
Well, we beat the hell out of us.
We had a lot of fucking errors. We had 2 people strike out in the fucking softball game. And
damn, nigga.
I know football players like that.
The coach from hell.
We the inmates.
Man, I ain't for the sugarcoat, man. I'm competitive. I hate to lose and I hate to get my ass.
You telling? Who the hell you telling?
And
but who? Hey, Gino here. Who was doing a hell of a job in left field though? Yeah, boy.
You caught everything that came out there.
everything. Ain't nobody getting nothing.
But
Nobody.
See, now
can't
it's
feel
no
the
room
infield
with
worth
him.
the
That's
shit.
already-
No. Let me bring him back down to earth.
Okay. Please
Nah,
do.
you see,
Please
that-
Because your ass,
I was
you have
already
no.
down to earth. I was already
No.
down to earth, but he
Mm-mm.
didn't let me get my shine, so I'm gonna shine it on my look. I
Mm-mm.
shine it on my own ass.
I just gave you your shine. You caught everything that came out there. You were responsible for our one run.
Bam.
But
Your ass have no instincts. You have no baseball instinct. If the ball comes, if a runner on first and second, if a runner's on first base, and the ball comes to you at shortstop, your instinct is to get the lead runner at second base. Even if our second baseman wasn't covering it.
Hell no.
Let me finish.
That's
Even
the
if our
easiest
second
way. That's the easiest
if our second baseman wasn't covering it, which she wasn't, you supposed to be fast enough with your inside the park home run to beat that person, that female, to second base. So I don't want to hit.
T-time. I fielded the ball at shortstop more on the third base side.
Okay.
I look at second base. Our second base ain't no place to be found to throw the ball to.
Okay, I got you. You couldn't even throw it to him. Okay.
Couldn't even throw it. And he said I should have took off running at that point and tried to beat the base runner. Dog, I'm 50. Kiss my black ass. I'm not finna run.
Oh, you was 50 when you hit the home run too, so I ain't trying to hit shit.
Right.
That's right.
With the home run, I'm not saying I was flying around the goddamn base.
That's exactly what you said.
No, it wasn't.
That's exactly what you said. Look, if the ball didn't go to the fence, and you got to hit out the home run, that means your ass flying.
That's what I'm saying. He got hit him. Wait a minute. It can't be both. It can't be both. How you gonna hit her in the park home run? Then he can't even run from third to second base.
Hey, my nigga. Hey, after all them walks, my legs were stiff. I said it. I don't play infield. I do not play infield. I got
a quick question.
Yeah, duly noted. I would never make that mistake again.
Yeah, I don't play infield.
Check this out. Did that play come before or after the home run?
It was after. I was tired. Shit.
Okay.
It was after.
You
that.
weren't tired. You weren't.
I was tired. You don't tell me.
It wasn't right after. You were still in the outfield when you hit the home run. You ain't moved to the infield till I came out the game. And that was like a 2 innings later. Miss me.
Let's be for real. In the outfield, you have more time to judge the ball and make decisions. I'm better at the outfield. I'm not good in the infield.
He tired. He 50. I know. Tell you good pass right there for me.
Thank you. I appreciate that, T-Time. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say nothing to his 50-year-old ass when he couldn't jump for that ball.
But I made the plays that came to me. I had 2 putouts for shortstop. That's right. And I got on base, hit a double. So miss me. I had no errors.
Okay, you're right, but your double counted for nothing.
Because people behind me
on the board.
Because people behind me and the people behind me couldn't hit.
That ain't my fault, bro.
Look here, don't you make the lineup, coach?
But let's be for real though.
Hey, and I put our strongest batters first. And they all just didn't come through.
I'm excited.
It was a terrible game, bro.
I'm excited because we do got some fresh talent coming.
Okay.
So it's gonna get better. Shout out to Can You Be? And a couple of other folks that's coming through.
Yeah, Tammy and Asia. They reached out to me today. I talked to Tammy today.
What is that gonna do, T-Time?
What?
Having TJ back.
You got young legs.
To do what? You got to be able to hit.
You got to get on base.
You got to be able to hit.
Yeah, TJ.
He bad. It's my fault. Hey, call CPS on my ass.
Look, there's an old baseball adage. You can't steal first base.
Damn, TJ can't hit.
As fast as you are, you got to get on base.
Bro, you got to be able to make connection with the ball and the bat.
I got to work with him then. Because you got young legs.
Man,
you're right. We got to work with him. But in the meantime, T-Time,
he ain't.
I blame his goddaddy. His goddaddy know I was focused on basketball. He should have put him on fucking baseball. God damn it! It takes a village. It takes a village.
Is the all-star catcher from Little League. He's supposed to be working with him from the front.
I did make the all-star team though.
That make you look worse.
What you mean?
Because he just said why.
That was 30, 40 years ago.
Nope.
And somebody who used to could dunk a basketball couldn't even jump for that damn line drive. Fuck that. You did get an error, you motherfucker. You missed
that. Ain't no error.
That ain't no error.
That ain't no error.
We counting it as one, aren't we, Gino?
Look, my man Mike can't talk, so he
said he had some drops too.
Yeah, that's my big dog and everything.
No, he was cool. He didn't make no errors, right?
Yeah. He said he had a few drops.
He had one drop.
Well, the sun was in his eye. What's up, Miss Fee? Man, I can't talk, bro. Hey, but no, it's going down next time. We in that thing next time.
TJ he might not be able to help. He can at least help in the outfield, right?
Who?
Outfield, infield.
Who?
TJ.
Who?
Oh wow, he bad there too.
Look, we got game 2 this week.
Yes,
we better compete. 8:30 is a later game. 8:30.
Yep.
So we got plenty of time to get there after you get off work.
Warm up a little bit, get loose, stretch it out.
Get there.
Hey, Gino said he dropped one.
That's what I said,
bro. If we had pitching, we would have won. If we had pitching and a second baseman. Run your ass to second base.
All of that is being addressed.
All right.
That's right. Okay. The coach is addressing all the issues. We're gonna fire your fucking ass too.
We gotta compete.
Hey, we're gonna fire the coach just like New York. Speaking of, speaking of Tibs getting the hook, y'all. Tibs got fired. And I gotta pose the question, bro. First, did he deserve to be fired?
Go ahead, T-Time. You go first.
See, this tough. It's tough.
This is tough. Like you need some water.
I feel you, Gino, because here's the thing. It's two-sided. His style, you knew what you was getting. And he run. Will, you've been saying this. Will been saying this all season with them. Because he know from Chicago.
Wait, let me turn this up. I need to hear what this Negro been saying all season. Go ahead.
He been saying Tibs run his players into the ground. He stayed with his main rotation. He stayed with it. You know, so it's that. But I will say this: the man got them further than they've been in 25 years. And it's just, to me, no, he shouldn't have been fired. But it's also this the new NBA. Winning don't mean shit. As crazy as that shit.
Why the hell is Doc Rivers?
Yeah, because if Mike Malone can get fired.
That's what I'm saying. Mike Malone, Frank Vogel, Mike Budenholzer, all these dudes champions. Got fired from their spot.
Wait a minute. Don't forget about old Lakers coach. Black guy. Can't think of his name.
Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit. The coach that Doc Rivers replaced.
Adrian Griffin, he was winning.
He was 500. He was well above 500.
Fired. So that's what I'm saying. In this new NBA, shit, winning only gets you so far.
Go ahead, Pluck, if you want to get it.
So it's I can see both sides of it.
There you go.
I got much love for Tibbs from his time in Chicago. The Bulls gave him his first head coaching job, and he did a hell of a job. Had a great roster, did all he could with it. But he has, just like y'all start to say, Doc Rivers has a history. Tibbs got a history.
Yes, he does.
Right.
And he has a pattern. And that pattern works in the regular season, but in the playoffs, you got to change. And he hadn't adapted. That's just like, I can't remember who was it, Mike D'Antoni. He had a similar style.
Yep. He had a style.
Running that 7 seconds or less style, running in the regular season, that wins you in the regular season. But when the game slows down in the playoffs, you can't do that. You got to adjust. And they're not good at adjusting. Or they haven't shown that they were good enough at adjusting. So I can see it. Now, Tibbs also, he did a hell of a job, like you said. Got the Knicks further than they ever had. And in my opinion, with a not great roster, because just like Tate, you like to say no team with Rudy Gobert will ever win. No team with Cat will ever win.
Hey, real quick, on that note, you realize he done got Tibs fired twice now.
Twice, yeah.
Because he was in Minnesota. Tibs was there.
Yeah.
Got this man fired twice.
Yeah. So he puts up empty stats, and it just goes to show. So all of it is not on Tibs.
Right.
He did the best he could. He did the only thing that he knows how to do. And it worked for a long time, but it just called up to him once again in the playoffs. And
always does.
He needs some more players. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, MrTMI.
Tibs did not deserve to be fired immediately.
Okay.
I feel like his style of running those 7 players, 8 players in the playoffs, I feel like that should have kind of been a like, let's take it to business. That should have been his verbal warning. Because you get that verbal warning, you get the written warning, then you get the termination, right? Mm-hmm. I think that should have been his verbal, because the upside far outweighs the downside of Tibs. You see what I'm saying? And let's go to Cat real quick. Cat, you right, Pluck. No team with Cat outside of Golden State and the Miami Heat will win a championship with Cat. And the reason why I say that is because I think if you put those kind of people around Cat, he'll come up out of that catness, that pussy like. Also, when it comes to Miami, they will get him in shape. Cat is out of shape, whether people like it or not. He's about 20. He's about 20 pounds too heavy. Because he's strong and he has moves down low, but he's so out of breath that he'd rather take the 3.
But Cat don't play any defense, which is why Minnesota had to go get Rudy Gobert. And I know you don't like him, Tate, but that's why they had to go get him to play on the defensive end.
Right.
Because you're a 7-footer. You know how many, and it was a crazy stat that I heard today driving home. Cat's 7 feet tall.
Basically.
Yeah. Would y'all like to know how many blocks he had in the series?
Tell me something.
What?
Tell me something.
1.
Fuck. Man.
Yeah, that's a damn.
One block.
Look, honestly, that got a lot. My fault. Big Will. Honestly, that got a lot to do with. I had to realize. Honestly, that got a lot to do with conditioning, bro.
It's more than
it
that.
got a lot. No, it got a lot to do with conditioning. It ain't like, think about this. It ain't like he can't do it. You see what I'm saying? When you get to the NBA level, it's a lot of things. It ain't like you can't do it. So I just feel like Cat is out of shape. I feel like it's gonna take a culture like Tibs to get him. Let Tibs get another year full with Cat.
He already had that, and that was at the previous snap. What you mean?
Another year.
What you mean? He had it in Minnesota too.
He had one. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. My fault. But in Minnesota, hold on. In Minnesota, that version of Cat was in better condition than this Minnesota.
Look here. How many blocks did he get in? He still ain't no.
Which goes to show it's not all about condition. It may be a small piece, but the bigger piece is defense is about effort. And his ass ain't putting in no effort on the defense.
Ain't got shit to do with that.
I think it's conditioning, bro.
Especially if you that tall. If you that tall, dude, all you gotta do is go in the damn paint. You should get more than that.
But if you built like a refrigerator and you can't move,
even more reason. If you had a shape, take your ass in the back like Rudy Gobert.
3-second violation.
Hands up.
His ass wasn't out of shape when he was shooting all them threes and driving. He was driving to the hole too.
Whoa. You didn't see how those threes was bouncing off the side of the rim? He was tired. Them threes wasn't even coming off the rim right.
He put in a lot more effort on the offensive end than he did on the defensive end.
Look at
out of shape and all.
No ball hogging motherfuckers gonna do that.
That still don't explain one block.
Now wait, okay, so let me get
no.
You know, I don't like cat fat ass, but let me get back on Tibs. Tibs is by far not the worst coach.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And hey, Linda May. Tibs is by far not the worst coach.
You play softball? Okay.
And now that no, Linda in Chicago. Shut up, boy. Now Kiki in Texas, she might play.
Kiki, holla.
She young too, so she might.
Yeah.
Shut up, boy.
I'm trying to make a point.
Look, wait. So I think that Tibbs is by far not the worst coach, and I think that what his errors were, they could have adjusted those errors and not just eliminated them. Because now you gonna have to find somebody better than Tibbs, and it's only a couple of names that I can think of that's available. So because now it's something about you get all the way to the conference finals, and now you throw the coach out, and now it's almost like you got to start back over again.
Now,
I've heard two names.
Yeah, I have.
Wait, let's not go there yet. Because that's my next question.
But now, on the Tibbs thing, you saying he was sticking to that 7 to 8 during the playoffs. He was also doing that in the regular season, though, too. So he was getting his main people were tired. One of them even came out and said it publicly. Mikal Bridges came out and said it publicly. So he was draining them then. So it's not just the postseason. It was also the regular season.
Yeah, every coach has their style, but like a good coach, you have to manage your team and manage timeouts and manage condition, manage rests. And that's the big, and especially in the playoffs, because your starters are typically going to play more and your rotations usually shorten in the playoffs, but it can't be to that level.
So wait a minute, Pluck. If that was his style during the season, Big Wheel, why didn't they make that adjustment after? Like, you got 82 games to see what his pattern is. Why wasn't that adjustment made?
It's been his pattern.
Okay, but why wasn't the adjustment made when they saw it halfway through the season after 42 games?
Well, some of that is, like he said, that's his style. That's all he knows.
I get that. So
you can't
wait to the end and fire him for something he been doing.
But they've been winning though.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. However, the second that they lose from him doing what he do, you fire him? That doesn't make sense, bro.
I mean, look, like I said, he's the scapegoat.
There you go.
So it's not all on him, but the coach usually takes the fall for the team.
And it's unfortunate with this panty-ass league because the coach is in a bad position, believe it or not, because the coach has to adhere to the GM, but they also have to deal with these diva-ass players too. So the coach is actually in a tough position. I want to switch over to Mike Malone being fired. For what? What, him and Jokic got into it or something?
Yeah.
Or
it's something going on there. Like something that's not that hasn't come out yet.
Or even fast forwarding when Adrian Griffin got fired.
Now that I heard it was him and Giannis had beef.
Yeah, and see, that's the bullshit in my opinion. That's the bullshit in my opinion, because again, if you had a culture and a system, players would not be able to come at coaches like that no matter what level they are.
It's been like that for a long time. You know how many star players have gotten coaches fired, bro? It's been going on for a long. It's not a new thing.
I feel you. That you're right.
But here's my question on that though. If you the star player, you done worked your ass off and you the star. You step on the court, you is him. Don't you have a right to kind of dictate some shit?
No.
Not coaching, not your coach. He shouldn't be able to dictate personnel, and LeBron has been able to do it.
I agree, Gino. Joel, another fat ass.
But yeah, you shouldn't have any input. Well, I'm not gonna say any input. Your GM and coach should probably come to you and ask you your opinion on certain players.
Okay, is that
but they shouldn't be the ones that say, "Yeah, go get him, I want him." They shouldn't have that power. No. as good as you are, you have to play your position. And your position is a player. You're not the GM, you're not the coach.
Gino said it was something with Russell Westbrook. They were showing Russ favoritism. Mike was showing Russ favoritism. However, Russ' time on the court didn't get shorter when he left.
But no, that was the issue. It was Mike Malone wanted to, I think, play Russ, and like the GM wanted him to play one of the younger guys and give the younger guy more minutes than Russ.
But when Mike Malone got fired and the new coach stepped in, Russ' time never diminished. He was on the court the same amount of time.
Well, that's because the coach,
GM got fired.
The interim coach was an assistant on the team. So
and that's because
he probably just kept rolling with what Mike Malone was doing.
But that makes no sense, because why would you continue to do something that got one coach fired?
Because I don't think
because of the timing of it. If it's the end of the year, you can't come in. And
it was the end of the year too. So it's
because it was like a week before the playoffs. So you can't just come in. We're gonna change everything. Is no time to do that. And y'all got
everybody on Facebook. I'm getting your comments, but you got to come to YouTube because Facebook tripping tonight. Go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all.
But yeah, it was the timing. And look at him now; he can do what the fuck he wants because they made him the head coach officially.
I have it. Okay.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yes.
Because he didn't do a bad job, bro. They actually got pretty far to be dealing with a head.
They got second round, game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he really didn't do that bad. Again, I have a problem with when things are working and you make a dramatic change. You see what I'm saying?
Winning ain't shit now.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Again, I think the Adrian Griffin thing was like the worst case scenario in my opinion. The team was like 29-16 or something like that when he got fired, 29-12 or something like that.
And the thing is, he still ended up coaching the All-Star game because he had the best record in the East.
Right.
So it's like, but that was again,
so basically,
the players and the GM. Like,
do you want to win or do you want politics to win? Because that's what it seemed like a lot of these coaches are getting fired for, is the politics.
Yep.
Not the coaching, because you Tibbs ran with 7, but you can't deny what the man has done.
True.
Yeah, but you could do that against teams like the Washington Wizards, Phoenix Suns. These sorry teams. You could do that and
you wrong. I'm gonna tell all them teams you call them sorry too.
Well, it is what it is. But
they're gonna kick the shit out of the Bulls when they play.
Probably so, unless they do something this offseason. But we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, you could do that during the regular season when you play on those teams. But when you locked into a 7-game series and you play the same person over and over again, a good coach is they're gonna take that first game, they're gonna see what worked, what didn't work, and they're gonna make adjustments for the second game, and then they're gonna see what happened the second game and make adjustments and so forth and so forth. You can't do the same thing if you tell them, say, this got me here and I'm gonna keep running it.
I mean,
that's stubborn.
But after let me say this though. Did the Knicks actually think they were on the level of Indiana
after
playing them
Boston,
as a team?
After beating Boston, yes.
I don't think.
And how they beat Boston even before Tatum got hurt.
Yeah. We ain't talking about Tatum.
I'm saying like
Tatum was catching that ass whooping too.
They were coming back like they were playing ball. So yes, they had confidence. Yes.
I actually think
I don't think
Knicks team. Yeah, I mean, their roster, like I said, it's still kind of iffy. It wasn't terrible, but I actually think if they played a 7-game series, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, I can see the Knicks winning that series a few times. Like, they wasn't totally overmatched like that against Indiana.
On top of that, too, you got to realize the psychological shit, that how they lost game 1, that fucked them up, too.
Yeah, but Brunson, who is a dominant scorer and a dominant ball person, needs another person like a KD or something that can get their own shot and that can carry the team when Brunson is not on the floor. that you can run offense through. Cat is not that dude. Cat is not the dude. No. Cat is not a good 2. He's not a good second option.
Nah.
He's a good third option.
That's why Minnesota.
He's the Chris Bosh on the team.
Mm-hmm.
They need a 2. They need a second, or they need a 1-1. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who on one night they can carry a team, next night Brunson can carry their team.
And Gino, I feel you on that question.
Hold on, he said, but question.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Who else was it to play after the 6 players? Who else can you depend on to step up? Is it the coach's fault or the rosters they have? My question, he played a couple of dudes that actually played decent though, right? That
yeah,
had
like
never
Mitchell
played.
Robinson. That's the main one I know.
No, one dude that shoot funny. Didn't he play him? He didn't play him, and then he played him.
Sean Murray
shoot funny. He shoot real like he leaning forward when he shoots.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
you'll get it.
I would say this to answer Mike.
His name is Gino. God damn it!
He said his name Mike. Daddy called him Mike. I'm gonna name Mike. but look, I'm gonna say this in response to your question. It's the coach's fault. Just because it's the coach's job during the regular season to develop his bench.
His name is Landry Shamet. I'm just playing. It's Landry Shamet.
I agree with that statement.
So by the time the playoffs roll around, you do have
no. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. Run that statement back.
I said it's the coach's fault because it's his job to develop the bench during the regular season. So when the playoffs roll around, you got players that you can trust.
No, I don't think it worked that way in the NBA.
Yeah, bro, it does.
No. I don't think it worked that way because from what I heard, them players got to stay ready because you never know when your number is going to be called.
True to that,
and a head coach of an NBA team ain't got time to be developing no players.
But it can be both though.
He sets up. He sets the team up and plug and play. It's the assistants and all them other folks that's supposed to he's
still coaching.
He's the head coach.
It's still
his coaching staff.
But
it's his job.
When you say
it's to delegate,
when you say it's the coach, trust and believe. Tibbs is not paying attention to if somebody is getting development. That's their responsibility
to bring it to back to the business analogy.
Look here, also too, you just
said
manager coaches. It's still on coaching.
The manager has to delegate responsibilities to the team leaders.
Hold on, excuse me. This Negro just said the coach. I'm addressing the head coach.
And then, cool. Tate, I even got one. You just said, okay, they got to stay ready. They got to stay ready. It's also on him. Hell, you got to throw them out there to see if they ready. You're not even throwing them
but
out.
But you don't know if let's just say for instance, if he run a practice and he put the player in and they don't know what the fuck they doing, he can't trust them.
Okay, you know what happens at that point? You delegate as a coach. You delegate responsibility. Hey, get your assistant, get this man on the same page as us. So then the next time I call on him in practice, he knows what we're doing.
I'm glad you said that.
And
hold on. Let me T-Time, fuck that shit. No, T-Time, fuck that shit. So since it's the coach's responsibility to develop players, why the fuck can't we get reliable pitchers on our team? And you the coach. You supposed to develop them motherfuckers.
Let me ask you this. And T-Time, I got a question for you. Because this kind of speaks to you. Well, to your generation.
Don't skip over my shit.
This answering your shit.
Okay, listening. I'm trying to listen.
We trying to get younger.
That's smooth. That's smooth. How you set that up, TMI? That's smooth.
So we need to get younger. We need to. We can't develop 60-year-olds and 50-year-olds. It's hard to develop them. They are what they are at that point.
Yeah.
So we need to get younger.
Okay.
Why? What happened to the young generation, bro? Your generation, T-Time.
Yeah,
what happened to all the athletes, man? What happened to all the athletes? And this is a generational thing because even back before our time, players like Jim Brown, Jackie Robinson, Dave Winfield, Danny Ainge. They were great in multiple sports.
This is true.
And
what's going on?
Even our generation, like when we were growing up, we played multiple sports in the summer: baseball, softball, basketball. Yeah. We played all that during the summer.
Yeah, you just hit it
now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh, I got the answer, but go ahead, T-Time. I got the answer.
I'm trying to tell you. Not so much mine, but definitely like my brothers and like it's that nobody plays outside. They on video games inside the house. Also, too, they switched to one sport. Nobody plays multiple sports. You focus on and they train for their one sport.
So let me tag me in, T-Time.
Tag you in, man. What's up, man?
Check this out, Pluck. On the real, when is the last time you went to a neighborhood and saw people playing football?
Outside,
softball,
in the street, throwing
tag,
the ball.
Racing down. Hold on. Racing down the street. And all them other damn games we played outside to train us to be fast, coordinated, and all the other sort.
Yes.
When is the last time you seen a family reunion where they at the family reunion playing softball? When is the last time? See, the thing is, this generation has become an inside generation. We was an outside generation. We couldn't wait to go outside. They can't wait to come inside.
There you go.
And you know what? And it was crazy. We had time to do both. In the daytime, we was outside, but in the nighttime, we was in the game. I was in the inside playing the game.
That's
do you know if you tell these kids they can't go outside, they don't get mad? My nigga, you used to tell us we can't go outside. We have a damn fit.
Yes. Hell, I would sneak outside and I couldn't go outside. Hell, I got in trouble for that shit once. Look at it. Sad part was mine came around the corner. I was like, fuck.
And the competitive nature that now I can speak to this that me and you had, brother, along with our homies. Shit, we see an open rim walking home from school. If somebody got a ball, it's 60 damn niggas out there playing 21.
We playing. Look at
dog. It meant something. It meant something to us versus these kids ain't doing but watching highlights and then going out there and trying.
And that's also part of it too. We watched the sports we played. Like we sat there and watched those games. These kids watching highlights. They're not actually studying. They just look. Highlights is not studying.
But again, things like lot softball, all that matters, bro. When last time you see somebody with a piggy? When last time you seen somebody with a softball and bat? When the last time you went to Walmart and found a softball? The ones we used to play with.
They don't sell it here, but
it's been how crazy shit.
And when the last time you had a block club party?
Right,
people was racing.
It's too goddamn hot. Motherfuckers melt in the middle of the race.
On top of that, like remember Foursquare and shit, like in the
all that kickball. Come on, man.
So we did a lot. And then also you gotta think about school too. Remember in school, we were required to take PE, and in PE they had volleyball, basketball, swimming.
They don't do that now?
Like that. No, they still required to.
Is it required?
Yes, you just can't. Okay. The biggest thing they force them to do is walk around or dress out. That's it.
And see, that's bullshit. It wasn't no walking around and dressing out with us.
They're not forced to participate in anything else but that.
We had dodgeball.
Are you serious?
Remember dodgeball with the pins?
Dude, that's what I did my student teaching in. I've seen it firsthand. Like, nah.
So all they doing is walking around with their damn phone, of course.
Yeah. And then most of the time, it was too. All you had to do was walk around about 15, 20 minutes, and the rest of the period was yours. You can catch up on nobody's playing. So, now, you do have a few in there that run basketball and shit, but most of the time, no.
But remember, Pluck, it used to be one period of gym at the beginning of the year where we had to select whatever we was gonna be in for PE for that period, and
6-week period.
We had to. It wasn't no easy way out. And I'm gonna be for real. From the strongest of athletes to the nerdiest of nerds, had to do it.
Yeah, and the only way you can get out is if you had a note from your parents.
Yep, you get busted.
If you didn't participate, your ass getting a D in gym.
Yeah,
no, you still got people that fail it to this day because they don't dress out. They don't even do the 15-minute walk. Yes. But that's all it is now. Nah. They don't make them do anything.
So now,
unless you take weightlifting and you got to lift weights, like that's the difference. Like,
man, I would have loved to have weightlifting. We didn't have that.
That's the answer to your question about why the coach ain't developed, because ain't nobody to fucking develop. That's why.
Hey, so we finna move on to this question, y'all. Who do y'all feel, and I think everybody got the same answer, who y'all feel can replace Tibs? Who you think they're gonna get to replace Tibs?
Now go into who the names you heard.
I've heard 3 names.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'll start off first.
Okay.
Mike Malone is the obvious candidate. Because in my opinion, New York kind of got that damn same Denver setup when it comes to a team. Except, Jokic is exceptional versus Cat ain't, like that. But really the teams are pretty similar. Both long teams, both can shoot. You see what I'm saying? So I can see a easy plug-in for Mike Malone to go in there and take them to that next level. Now, I don't see no other coach other than Mike Malone taking them to that next level. Next level, in my opinion, is probably a game 7.
I got a question on the name now.
Go ahead.
What about Mark Jackson?
Hell no. No, I'm just playing.
No, you ain't. Hell no.
No. Mark Jackson is okay. I don't think he'll take them,
especially being a former Knick, that kind of deal. But
I don't think he'll be the one to take him to that next level. And plus, he's been out of coaching for a minute, right?
Well, yeah, not by choice. I'll put it that way.
Right. So, in my opinion,
but he's been around the game.
You're doing that to pick him. You're doing that for fandom. You're doing that for Knick culture. You're not doing that to win.
So I've heard 3 names. I heard Mike Malone.
Yep, heard him.
I've heard Jay Wright, which was.
I think he already declined it. Actually.
Okay, so for those that don't know, he's Villanova's head coach.
Which that made a whole lot of sense too, because they already considered the Villanova Knicks.
Exactly. He coached Brunson in college. He run Josh Hart and Kale Bridges and DiVincenzo, who's not on the team.
How is he scared? That wasn't even they moved on from Kerr. Kerr built off what he already built.
I agree with that too.
Kerr won off that.
I don't like Frank.
And then the third name I heard, which is probably a long shot, probably not gonna happen, is Jalen Brunson's daddy, who's on the team right now as an assistant coach.
Okay, that's not the third name.
That's not a good idea. That's not
the third name I heard. Okay.
That's not a good idea.
He's a former player.
You turning this shit into AAU pro. Normally what happens with an AAU team? The daddy, the motherfucking coach, and the son is the star.
Yeah,
you turning this shit into AAU pro.
Yeah, I heard that name. It was like I said, it was a long shot that they kind of put out there.
Thank you, Gino. Like I said, not a good idea, Will.
I didn't say it was my idea. I just said that's what I heard.
Yeah. You like it though.
Now the third name I heard was Jason Kidd. I heard that one.
Oh, now that's not a bad choice.
I heard Jason Kidd.
You think he'll leave the Mavs to go there?
No, he already got fired from the Mavs.
Did he?
No.
Yeah.
No, where you get that from?
I thought Kidd got fired from the Mavs.
No.
Wait a minute, let me think. Somebody got fired from the Mavs.
No, they had the athletic trainer or somebody like that did. Kidd did get fired.
Man, okay, well maybe he didn't. I thought I heard Jason Kidd got fired from the Mavs.
No.
Mike Brown, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
That's not terrible. I don't know if he gets you over the hump, but
they'll win with him, but he don't get you over the hump.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
They should really win with anybody based off the roster that they have in the East.
He is still there.
Yeah.
Still in. Man, I thought I heard Jason Kidd got fired for punching his wife or some shit like that. No, I'm just playing.
That's Daryl Armstrong.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. That's some back in the day Jason Kidd shit.
Bring Avery back.
Nah, hell no.
I love the game of basketball.
I can't stand. If you bring him back, he can't do no post-game interviews.
Basketball.
First of all, we be thinking that we gonna go and I love the game of basketball.
Basketball, nigga. That's your head shaped like a basketball. And then he done shaved his mustache too. He like
I ain't seen him lately.
like he own a van, like he scoop kids. So they
already did that. And this team,
Mike D'Antoni, I don't like him either. He got that shit.
They ain't got enough shooters for his style anyway.
I don't like D'Antoni. He got that shit eating like he talk about you behind your back, grin on his face.
I've heard Sam Cassell make.
I think that's a bad. I don't think that'll be good either.
So, like, where do y'all think Tibs is gonna go? Because he's gonna get another job.
Tibs might go to Minnesota.
No, they're not getting rid of.
They're not going to go back to him. They already fired him. Why would they bring him back?
Let me see who else need Tibs. Milwaukee.
No, they staying with Doc. As far as
I thought they fired him.
No.
I mean, where you been?
I know. No.
Maybe Facebook fired Doc. I could have sworn.
Yeah, you be reading this shit on Facebook. No, that's not official.
Man, they crazy as hell for not letting go of Doc. He'd have been on the first thing smoking.
Nope. The Suns just hired somebody new.
Yeah, today they just hired they coach today. Somebody.
Jordan, from Cleveland. He was an assistant coach in Cleveland.
Send him back to the Bulls.
No.
Y'all ain't shit.
No, they're not going back. He's not going back. He ain't going back to nowhere.
Y'all ain't been shit since he left.
Fuck you, man.
Y'all ain't been shit since he left. Am I lying?
And what y'all been?
Oh, we been the bomb, motherfucker.
No, he ain't been shit. You ain't win the motherfucking
dynasty,
thing.
Baby. We a dynasty around this.
A fucking playing scene dynasty is what your ass been.
We are a dynasty. We've been further in the last few years than y'all been since Mike left.
You still ain't get your ass eliminated in the first round. So
wait. We've been further. What team been farthest since Mike left? Us, Miami.
Who's won? Neither. So shit don't matter.
Us. Yeah, 6, 4, 5 championships.
You ain't got no 6.
You
still ain't got enough.
We got 5, 4.
No.
You don't even know. Get your ass out of here.
Y'all got 3.
But 3. You know who need his coach?
Damn. How you start off at 6'5" and go down? Damn. Really?
I was counting the finals appearances.
Heat super fan, y'all.
Damn.
Damn right.
Look,
damn right.
I know one team that needs a coach, but I don't see Tibs going there.
Who's that?
It's a good job. Somebody's gonna get it. San Antonio.
They already said. Open. No, the dude who was filling in for Pop, he's the head coach.
That's dope. That's dope. That's called culture.
Yeah.
Promoting
that's
within.
already official.
Promoting from within.
Coaching Wemby for the next 10 years, if you're good, that's gonna make your career. That's gonna get you to the Hall of Fame.
Also, too, he gonna run into the same thing though. He not gonna have no rotation. It's gonna be 7, 8 dudes.
That's what I said. It's probably not a good idea, but that's a hell of a job.
Yeah, like nah, because that
guy gonna get you. That'll get you in the Hall of Fame. You win enough games with him.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. So what we gonna do, y'all, is we gonna come close to a close. Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers yet?
Hell no, I'm sick of that shit too. That's some bullshit.
Why? He's it's over for him.
Exactly.
That's probably where he's going to go.
The shit.
But he's
take him back to Green Bay. Take him back to Green Bay and let him retire.
That'll probably happen after he's done. But
yeah, he's done. He's done.
He's going to the Steelers, bro.
He's done now.
Well, maybe so, but he's still going to the Steelers this year.
And make sure they play the Bears before he leaves, because he can't leave with standing on our goddamn field talking about it's his house.
He ain't lie.
He ain't lie, but we gotta get our lick back, motherfucker. So
it ain't gonna be the same because he old and crusty anyway.
Yeah, it is. I love to see them knock the shit out of him on the real. I don't care how old he is.
Start tomorrow. So yeah, we gotta
wait. What starts tomorrow?
The finals.
For sure. Let's get it, y'all. Finals start tomorrow. We already got our picks in. So
I'm gonna give y'all a mulligan. I'm gonna give y'all a chance.
Let's switch back.
So
that's right.
Y'all
Gino.
said that SGA and Halliburton is a wash. Would y'all like to recant that shit? Or do y'all still want to stick with that?
First of all, I ain't say shit.
I said it.
Nah, you said it's a wash too. So
we
would you like to stand on it?
It do matter.
Or do you want to keep on it, stay on it? For argument's sake, because it ain't no argument at this point.
Why do you feel like it's not an argument? Let's say that.
SGA
that question
and
first.
Halliburton are washed right now.
Yeah, that's what y'all was saying.
Same caliber player is what we talking about.
At this moment in time, yes.
Okay, why do you feel? Answer my question, Pluck. Why you feel like it ain't?
Because SGA is a better player.
You just saying it. Tell me why.
He's the MVP of the league.
So
Halliburton couldn't even win MVP of his damn conference finals.
That was bullshit.
It was not bullshit.
That was bullshit. And that was something I wanted to talk about too. That was bullshit.
No, it was not bullshit. Why do you feel it was bullshit? Based on what?
I gotta hear that part.
Bruh, Halliburton led the team. And I'm not talking about in stats. I'm talking about physically led the team.
Stats count.
Yeah.
Stats count.
And because the way, even with Siakam getting a game of 39, so that don't make you the MVP, what Siakam did, in my opinion.
Out of 6 games, one player had they both had outscored each other. So one player led in 3 games, was the top scorer in 3 games. The other player was the top scorer in the other 3 games.
And however, it was only one person got a triple-double in that series, right? Did Halliburton get a triple-double? He did some history-making shit.
The no turnover game, like the points and the points and assists with no turnovers. He had that.
Right. He triple-double.
He also had a triple-double. Yeah.
Triple-double with no turnovers.
Okay. But Siakam played a better game. Like he said, what was it? He shot 50% from 3 in the series. And he outscored, like when he outscored Halliburton, it was by a bigger margin than when Halliburton outscored him in those 3 games.
Here's my thing though. You focusing just on points. What about the other stuff? Because I'm looking at the stats right now. I just went through a whole bunch of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he a big. Halliburton and him had about the same amount of rebounds, damn near. And then Halliburton also has the assist. So he was probably setting Siakam up on half of his baskets. So does that not count? Are you basically, or it's all scoring?
And Halliburton does.
If we all scoring, again, it ain't that big of a margin. So then we got to get into the other stats. And Halliburton had all the other stats.
And Halliburton is the type of player that does what's needed on the team at the time in which it's needed. If it's needed for him to get assists, he does that. If it's needed for him to get rebounds, he does that. When it's game time and he got to score, he does that.
Siakam, I don't know. Hell, you can't tell me what Siakam do defensively. Because he a big, like I said, is he not power forward? He averages about 4 or 5 rebounds a game. I'm looking at it. I just looked at the stats.
So, what is he? Who's the big for other than Cat? What's the other big for New York? Anunoby?
I think it
Bridges.
Is. Yeah.
Nah, Bridges.
Anunoby. Or you talking about Robinson?
Mitchell Robinson, yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure he held them to single, maybe low double digits.
That wasn't the reason why they considered it.
And Halliburton was guarded by, for the most part, if you want to go position by position, Brunson.
No, Halliburton was guarded by
No, he was guarding Brunson, right? That's what he needed to do.
No, they didn't match up. They didn't match up.
Didn't you just say that Halliburton does what the team needed him to do?
What I mean by that is
he needed them to stick Brunson ass. Brunson was going off on their ass.
assists, rebounds, and
in this case,
points.
so you talking about that with SGA? Who was he guarding?
Right.
Who was he guarding? He was guarding Conley then. And we talking point guard to point guard, right? Mm-hmm. Is he not guarding Conley? What the fuck is that? Is Conley the same as Brunson?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
They're not. But Brunson still burnt his ass.
What up, Sean?
Okay, you act like what Conley did. Okay, it's still the fact. All the other stuff, bro. You still marking that stuff out.
I'm not. I'm giving. He's a point guard. He's supposed to, by nature, he's supposed to have more assists. By the nature of the position, he's going to have more position. He has the ball in his hand more. He's going to have more.
Okay, but by the nature of position, then
he's supposed to have more rebounds.
Siakam don't have more rebounds then. If we talking position, why he didn't have more rebounds than 5?
Because Miles Turner was getting all the rebounds.
Turner didn't have that many either.
Miles Turner had more rebounds than Siakam.
And Halliburton had more rebounds than them all.
In one game?
Diddy, T-Time, give me a stat, T-Time. Come through.
Bro, come through. In the damn finishing game, Siakam 6 rebounds, Turner 2.
Halliburton.
Getting double. Okay, that's game 6. Hold up.
Halliburton, what did he have?
He had 2 in that one.
Okay. Rebound.
And he also had an 8-point game, did he?
And that's the only thing
in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's the only thing that gave them way to not give him the, and that's some bullshit.
Game 4.
Siakam didn't have no single digit game.
Game 4. Pascal Siakam had 5 rebounds. Turner had 3. Halliburton had 12.
You can't do that in the Eastern Conference Finals. You can't have single digits if he's gonna be the guy. You can't do that.
Didn't Gildress have that too?
Not in the conference finals, no. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. He won the MVP of the conference finals. So no, absolutely not.
Look at here. Game 3. Siakam 4 rebounds. Halliburton 4 rebounds. Turner 4. So if you talking position by position, is he not a big? The same thing we getting on Karl Anthony Towns and shit for. Is he not a big? They don't get rebounds either like that.
He is a big, but Miles Turner's, it's his job to get the rebounds. It's not Siakam's job to get the rebounds like that. He's supposed to get rebounds, yes, but it's Miles Turner's primary responsibility on the defensive end to get the rebound.
Let me ask you this, and I know it's only dealing with the conference finals, but the only reason why they are there, in my opinion, is what Halliburton's been doing. Not Siakam.
And I get you, Will, what you talking about overall. I'm cool with that. I'm talking right now, playoffs, that motherfucker on fire. To me, yeah, it's a wash because of all the other stuff he gives you.
Well, Gino, honestly, Indiana play fast as well, bro. So this gonna be a hell of a series. They might score. The winner might. The game score might be 203 to 201.
And look here, I will come on here.
One team plays a hell of a lot better defense than the other.
You just saying that because it's a little white ex-Bulls player on.
I'm not. It's just a fact because I'm watching. You're not watching. No, they have two.
Oklahoma's defense is legit.
They have two.
But Indiana's defense is legit as well. You cannot sleep on their defense.
It's not as good as OKC's, bro.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow, Pluck. What the fuck? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I was trying not to hit my camera.
Do you gamble, T-Time?
What's up?
Do you gamble?
You gamble?
A little bit.
Do you know about gambling and all that shit?
A little bit.
Who has home court advantage? I'm sorry.
Who has what team is favored in the series? Because I heard something again this morning that OKC is the spread for them is one of the largest in NBA history.
Okay.
So y'all are on the minority on that shit.
Well,
everybody's seeing.
Hey, OKC, call me black then, motherfucker.
OKC is head and heels above Indiana. There's no slight of Indiana. If Indiana was playing probably any other team, I might pick them to win, but they're not as good as OKC.
Hey, look here. I ain't denying that. I'm not denying that.
Time out, T-Time. Let me ask. You said, do we want to recant at the beginning of this conversation? You said that we want to take back. And, you've brought up some very, attractive things about OKC that's going to make me say, hell no, God damn it. I'm staying with Indiana. And I think Indiana going to bust their ass. Experience matters, and it's going down to the coaching.
We go. Coaches ain't out there playing defense. Coaches ain't out there hitting shots. But all respect to Rick Carlisle. All respect due. But you gotta have the horses. And one coach got more horses than the other.
Will, you gotta be drunk if you think OKC is gonna win.
Nah, Will. Look, I didn't understand.
And your nephew is just like you, a traitor. How the hell y'all gonna pick a division 4? You can never go with Cleveland. If you're a Bulls fan, a true blue Bulls fan, you ain't never going with Indiana, Cleveland, or Detroit.
I'm not a Bulls fan.
Or Milwaukee.
I'm not a Bulls fan.
I ain't talking about you. I said your nephew.
I'm not a Bulls fan. That's number one. Number two, I thought, and through the history of me being a basketball fan, I thought you're supposed to root for your conference when it comes down to the finals.
You don't never go against your division 4. Somebody in your division. Hell no.
That doesn't make sense. I'm not rooting for no Western Conference team to beat no Eastern Conference team, bruh.
So you want
Indiana,
Philadelphia,
whoever's there.
Who else? New York. Who else is in y'all division?
Whoever's there, bro.
Miami, Orlando.
Whoever
represents
the
Orlando,
East.
Washington, Atlanta, Charlotte.
But
so you were root for those teams to win the championship
if they are in the Eastern. If they are in the finals,
hell no, bro.
If they in the finals, I want the Eastern team. If they in the All-Star game, I want East to win.
This ain't the All-Star game.
No, nigga. I'm saying I'm East. My team is East. I'm East. I'm not rooting
they
for
in the division though.
I'm not rooting for no Western Conference team. Well,
they're in the division.
I will root for Golden State though.
But they're in the division.
Only That's team the point. From the West get my love is the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers too. Gino, fuck them.
But now, Will, I can see
everything.
See the Thunder winning. They you said, everything they should win. Cool.
Yep.
We will see.
So since we will see, everybody know where we stand on that, and we can argue all night, but we ain't gonna do that because we got to get to effed up but funny sports edition videos, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. This first one, because I labeled my shit. This first one is just simply called Heavyweight. Check it out.
Por algo le llaman el rompecráneos a este ejercicio, ¿no? Venga su máquina. Pobre.
Wait, play that again?
Oh, dude, you didn't see that? All right, here we go.
Por algo le llaman el rompecráneos a este ejercicio, ¿no? Venga su máquina. Pobre.
Dog, that dude
just trying to get ready.
He just bust himself in the head with at least 260-pound dumbbells.
Yeah, he didn't.
You
gotta
go lay down after that.
He didn't plan that out right.
He gonna have a Scottie Pippen on his head.
Man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Scottie Pippen on their forehead, I labeled this. Watch out! It's a wall there.
Hey, respect though. Look here, he played that shit off as cool as he could.
He tried.
Hey, respect though, yo.
He scared the shit out the tennis player though.
I think
thought they were shooting.
I think it sounded worse than it probably really was, but it looked funny as hell.
Yeah.
I don't think he was hurt, but that shit, the way he broke down.
Because I'm like, shit, no, he's straightened up. Hey, that's how you do it. Hey,
you gotta play it off.
Yeah,
you gotta play it off.
Yeah, exactly. No, he did that shit smooth.
Now, with us being gamers, we all have been in the position where we have told our buddy not to do something, but they do it anyway, right? Right? So I call this, don't go up there, teammate.
Teammate, don't go up there. Don't.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see.
Yeah. That shit like the 4th of July. All of
Yo, I love the music. I love the music. Yo, that shit was funny. Yo, we paused and everything.
When you get lit up that much, you shouldn't even be able to resurge. Dude. You did for real.
Hey, I love that editing. That's A plus for the editing.
Hey, bruh.
He got lit up.
Man.
Hey,
No, that's
Dragon
right.
Fire
You
round.
gotta be strategic.
Dragon
Go
breath.
some smokes or something.
And
we all
have been in position where we say, hey man, it's a team on it, don't go, and somebody run their ass over.
Most of the time, honcho.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They get mad. Well, you didn't run with me. We told you not to go.
Wait a minute. Wait. Gino said. Man, what the fuck was that? He shot him with.
Hey, that's the question.
Ain't that dragon?
That's Dragon Breath round.
Okay, it was a shotgun.
And the automatic shotgun. Yep.
He said,
and probably an AR and a rocket launcher. Shit, just throw that in.
Yeah, he threw the whole. Ooh, I ain't never seen nobody get lit up like that though.
That shit funny.
Hilarious, bro. I want to bring up something real quick, and then we can end the show. Big Will, you died in a very unique way the other night. Can you please explain to us on Call of Duty how you died, bro?
That's funny.
Oh, man. The last circle, I'm the last one left on the team. It was 2 other teams left, and maybe 6 people between the 2 teams. I'm trying to, play strategically and let them kill each other and try to come out for the win.
Right.
I took out a couple of people, and then I hid behind the truck.
Down to the last team. It was down to the last team.
And I'm hiding behind the truck. You're right. I killed one of them that tried to rush behind the truck. I killed him. His teammates tried to come. I knelt down and laid down and tried to put plates on. These Negroes threw a grenade. I was hiding behind a truck. What I thought was a disabled truck. They threw a grenade and made the truck roll backwards, and the truck ran me over and killed me. They won the game off that
game. Game over.
What in the hell is that?
Oh man!
It's not like you can't be behind the shit, man. You gotta be off to the side.
I thought I was on the side. I swear.
Yeah, that's probably
no. Especially when you thought the vehicle was disabled.
I realized you went behind it.
And then, especially when you thought the vehicle was disabled, though.
I
would have did. I probably would have did the same thing. I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, Mike, you do, man. I keep telling you, come on, bro.
Man, I gotta hop on the game. Man, nah, hell no. Nah. We got too many people. We got enough to start a softball team now. Shit.
Yeah, it didn't.
We got too many people now. No, I'm just playing. You gotta hop on with us though. On the real, we be having a ball on that motherfucker sometimes.
It depends.
I got a dub today. I don't know about y'all, but I got me one.
I wasn't even on today, so
yeah. But in saying that, speaking of being on, make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe to Bold and Driven EP because we got a lot of exciting things coming up, man, including new shows and new folks and all that other good stuff. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, TMI News, hosted by MrTMI Tate, Kenya B, and Thomas J on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then make sure you right back here with us every Wednesday night, our own damn sports show, none other than Tizzy and Big Willie. No, I can't call it Nick Big Willie. That's a bit too far.
Pray for us, man, for Friday, man. We got our second.
I'm actually looking forward to Friday. Yeah. Pray for us. We might have to take one more obliteration before.
No.
We'll firing the whole team. Will might quit on you.
No, he gonna fire the whole team.
Yeah, exactly. Turn in your damn uniform.
Man, hey, so pray for us for Friday. We're gonna definitely come back because as long as the inmates got a season, we're gonna have a reason to tell y'all what the hell went on Friday night. So, and saying that, tea time, you got something you want to say, brother?
Hey, y'all be good out there, man.
Will, you got something else you want to say, brother?
Yeah, looking forward to this finals. It should be, despite all the shit I was talking, it should be hopefully an exciting finals. Hope it's a competitive series, and looking forward to watching it starting tomorrow.
And we can also give a shout out to these two teams. This will be their first championship, regardless of who get it.
Yeah,
right?
that part is cool.
Shout out that's definitely an achievement and accomplishment in the NBA. So
real quick.
Yep,
Hey, Will, if you win, what you want, man?
He ain't gonna win.
What you mean?
You want
What
a
you
bottle?
want?
What kind of bottle we
You
talking
putting
about?
something on it.
Oh, we put something on a series on the finals.
Put something on it.
Oh, I'll take y'all shit.
I'm all for it. Hey,
yeah, I'll take a bottle from UT Time and Tate. I'll take a piece.
Okay.
Bitch, why my shit harder though? But like I gotta make it.
Get to work.
I'll go to the store, get your ass a frozen pizza. Pizza.
Look at he was specific, but what flavor, man?
Okay, but no, that's not a fair bet because like he can say okay, and if he lose, then he'll get tea time a bottle. But this nigga can't cook, so how the fuck I'm gonna get my payback?
I can cook.
How I'm gonna get my payback? I want my payback.
I cook spaghetti.
I don't want that shit.
I made some last night.
I don't want that shit. You ain't never supposed to eat another man's spaghetti, nigga.
Where you getting your rules from, nigga? Damn.
They keep evolving.
Just making shit up.
No, wait, let me see. No.
You ain't supposed to ride in the front seat with your seatbelt on. That's million dollar violation.
You're supposed to go through the window, nigga. Be hard, motherfucker. Hey, okay, so let me see. What do I want from you? What do I want from you? I gotta see.
Hell no, Mike. No home run in from Tom Thumb.
Yeah, we don't want that shit. We don't want that shit, Mike. Not at all. Pluck. Damn it, man. You say
Pepsi? No, RC.
No, I don't want no pop. I don't want no pop. Oh, give me 2 guy rolls from that spot right by your house.
All right.
Yeah. I want 2 guy rolls from that spot by your house. There it is. All right. So we got the bets in place, y'all. So make sure that y'all stay tuned in because y'all got to see who's gonna win this shit. So and saying all of that, y'all, gentlemen, it's been real. We are out of here. Thank everybody out there for watching. I see Terrence just joined, Jabari, also my nephew Sean.
Much love, y'all.
None other than Mike, Gino. You've been representing all show, man. We appreciate you, brother. Everybody else who jumped on, I know Kenya be on here somewhere. We appreciate all of y'all. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.